Flyweight action as we continue here on Top Tier Boxing. It's Harvey Horn taking on Steven Jackson. 2 knockout wins for Horn, 1 knockout win for Jackson. Which way will it go? We'll find out momentarily.
Seconds out, round 1.
Harvey Horn, white gloves, white trunks. Steven Jackson, black gloves, black trunks.
This is going to be a tough one for me. Sit here and talk about this fight. I'm usually the loudest one in the crowd when my pals are fighting, but Harvey straight down to work here. Exactly what Rod's been on at him about. Splitting the weight, getting nice and close to them feet, and being nice and spiteful with them shots.
There were some opponent swaps, I believe, for Harvey Horn. Your expectation strategy-wise?
Same as what we've been going through the whole camp. It ain't about the opponent, it's about focusing on what you're doing. As long as Harvey uses his attributes and does what he's been told, he'll get a comfortable win here. It'd be nice for him to get a stoppage.
Some specifics on what we can expect?
A lot of touches to the head and whips to the body. You can hear Rod shouting, revisit it. Revisit, that means touch the body, go upstairs and go back down again. For those of you who don't know, Rod Julian in the corner is my trainer, so I know everything he's saying in that corner.
Sam Gillies signing away all biases right here live on air. Well, you're watching on BBTV. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, this is Top Tier Momentum. We hope you're enjoying the show. Be sure to let us know what you think on Instagram and on YouTube. You can watch additional content, all sorts of additional things happening here. But Harvey Horn, a southpaw, won the WBO European title. 2019, has boxed on a lot of big shows, appearances in Manchester Arena, Royal Albert Hall, Wembley Arena, Copper Box Arena, O2 Arena, the list goes on and on. Steven Jackson, 34-year-old Mancunian, has 2 fights scheduled, 1 next week and 1 in July, would you believe it? So, loves to lead with his jab. Might be an interesting battle against Horn, who seemingly has the sharper tool in that department.
Cutting the ring off really well here, Harv. He's sat down on his legs, letting the shots fly nice. Looking nice here.
The punch to watch out for, though, from Jackson is the left hook off the counter. Beating a week ago, actually losing by unanimous decision, 39-37, so he took a round, but so far this business has been all Harvey Horn.
Shot. Lovely left hand by Harvey, sorry.
I'm gonna write that down every single time. You're gonna get a tick mark.
Sorry.
Hard.
Lovely little change of the feet after the first left hand there. That's a lovely jab as well.
Nice adaptation there from Horn. You can see him thinking about the left, and then he popped the jab, right?
Yeah, he's got lovely reflexes. Horn. He was a standout amateur. He was with GB for years. He's got all the skills in the book. But this camp was about sitting him down and being more spiteful. That's what Rob wants out of him. And that was a good first round. We've got a long time yet, so I expect Harvey to turn the screw after each round.
Horn actually has been to European and World Championships. Apparently missed a spot in the Olympics. Is that true?
Yeah, he just missed out in the Olympics. Decided to go pro. That's what I mean. You've got all the tools in the bag. Harvey, I've done it again.
It's kind of like me calling you Sammy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just wouldn't sound right.
Oh, do you know what? Being in the gym with him every day and then having to use his full name is very strange. But
you could call me Chrissy. Well, my mother gets away with that. Pop and jab here from Horn. Nice 2.
That's where he needs to work. Just in the pocket there, just staying just that far, just a little touch out of range, and then making sure he's close enough to let go.
You can see just how quick his reflexes are, especially he's kind of waiting to throw, waiting, and then throws. Yeah. It's a lovely thing to see in motion.
His natural ability, just, I mean, I've known Harvey since we was 11 years old. And I think we won that amateur title, and he cleaned up all the way through to the top level, but obviously just missing out on the Olympics. So
How old's Harvey?
Harvey's 20, I think it's 28. 28.
Same as you?
Yeah.
What was it like growing up?
Same as he's now, hyperactive. Hyperactive. Yeah, he's a lovely kid, Harvey. He, obviously we've got his brother Louis as well down the gym, who's a real talent. But yeah, very, very talented family of fighters.
Steven Jackson eats a short jab. The ring generalship of Harvey Horn has just been sublime. He's completely often, really for the lack of any other word to describe it, kept Steven Jackson up on the ropes much of this fight.
Yeah, this is, the old Harvey would be on the move quite a lot. He'd be wasting a lot of energy and he'd be moving his feet into areas where he's not going to be there to land the counter shots. Where he's got such great natural reactions, he can stay there more than other fighters because he's got that gift of, he just reads things and gets out of the way. So he doesn't have to move his feet as much. Stand there and land hurtful shots on the way back. But yeah, Steven Jackson pinned to the ropes here a little bit.
Well, certainly Harvey Horn has controlled his back to center ring.
Yeah.
And cheer from Jackson. 1-2, not quite finding its mark from Harvey Horn. Oh, short jab here from Harvey Horn, and it lands perfectly.
Just glides around the ring. Oh, so smart.
And efficient.
Yeah.
Third round on tap here, live from the Brentwood Center.
Like to see him faint here. By timing that back out, just missed the mark. That's where he needs to be a bit more spiteful, Harvey.
By that you mean turning the power on more, yeah?
Yeah, just really be spiteful in punches, really whip him in. Target that body. That's where he just needs a little bit more patience. Place the shot. You can hear Rod shouting to Harvey to turn the screw. He's doing that quite well here. He's staying on that front foot. That's much better, putting the shots together now. Now that's when you whip the shot behind the elbow.
Horn, no stranger to 6-round fights. In fact, he's gone 10 before. That was for the WBO title. He's been booked for 8-rounders, 4-rounders, so certainly comfortable and familiar territory against Steven Jackson here. It's got to be an advantage when you've been 10 rounds and your opponent's only been 6.
Yeah, he's he works in the gym as well, Harvey, so he's as fit as they come. Trains really hard, and he's got bags and bags of experience. Lovely timing there. Just a little half step back, drop the 1-2 in, really nice.
Sam, you've been patting your tummy here.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
No, it's just that. There's so many little things that we've been working on in the gym that he could use here, but it's just so hard not to say anything.
So if you were in Harvey's ear right now, what would you be telling him?
Just to bend that front knee. Just to bend that front knee. Throw straight shots, like a couple of like decoy sort of thing, a couple of straight shots, and then really whip that backhand behind the elbow.
Not too dissimilar to what happened last night, right?
Yeah, we like a body shot down at RJ's.
Congratulations once again to Sam Gilley. If you haven't seen it, you better get on the Instagram on Boxer and see that highlight. You can follow Sam Gilley how?
Sam Gilley Boxing on Instagram.
Seconds out. Round 4.
Round 4 was scheduled 6. We'll see if Harvey Horn continues to up the ante. If Steven Jackson can find something off the counter. It has been a completely lopsided fight. It's Harvey Horn.
That's much better going downstairs to the body. Off that tap, then whip the shot behind.
Jackson and Horn clinching. Quick separation there from the ref. I had the feeling that Jackson was starting to get a little bit tired, but he looks to maybe have found a second wind here.
Yeah, they can do this. They can do these rounds in their sleep. The lads that are on the road. Good left down from Harvey there. Just like to see him develop that jab to the body now. Put another shot behind it, upstairs, then come, like Rod said, revisit and go back downstairs. Lovely little catch counter there, beautiful.
Especially when Jackson is circling to his right, he'd be wide open for that body shot, no?
Yeah, exactly. He's keeping his hand, the guard tight, and the arms are quite narrow. So there will be a space behind the elbow. Just needs to take his attention away from that spot before you go there. Now go.
But also I understand the strategy from Horn of staying just that little bit out. It's slightly safer, no?
Yeah, it's slightly safer, yeah.
Too safe for you, Sam?
No, not too safe for me, but just where he has got that, he's got such good natural reflexes. He can just stand that little bit closer, but it's easy me sat here saying that when there's punches flying at half, so it's a bit different.
Exactly, armchair expertise rules once again.
It's great left hand, good movement. See, that's what I mean about him sliding out of range and landing a counter. It's beautiful boxing from Harvey there.
So Horn under 40 seconds here. Continues to really just completely control this fight with his jab and his tests, if you will, to open up those 2 and 3 punch combinations, but perhaps some more body work would be the difference against Steven Jackson.
Now that he's shutting up with that double guard as well, definitely. It's a bit tough when he gets his back to the ropes, because you see he just drops that left arm across his belly. So it just takes the shots away a little bit more. Clever from Jackson.
Stiff jab again lands. Jackson took that one cleanly. Another round for Harvey Horn, a comfortable round for Harvey Horn.
You're never going to see Harvey in a fight.
Seconds out. Round 5.
Style in it, do you know what I mean? He's always going to be that slick, nice in and out boxer, but he can just do it with that little bit more spike. This is better. He's straight away shape here, much better. Sat down, stand that little bit closer in the pocket.
Yeah, because Harvey Horn is a thinking man's fighter, right?
Yes,
so.
yeah.
Round 5 here. The action resumes. Horn pressing forward here. Searching for that magic jab that has been part of the recipe to victory so far. Eyes up to the left.
Just needs to let his hands go here a little bit more, Harvey. He's getting into the right position, but he needs to touch tap to create that gap rather than just waiting for it and trying to land the shot.
Whereas the touch tap was the 1-2 and he backed off.
Yeah.
We saw a 2 and then he backed off again.
Yeah.
Is there ever a point in a fight where you realize, I am going to win this, I'm doing what I need to do, my strategy, my opponent has no answer for, and you do play it safe?
Yeah, well, from personal experience, last night Rod gave me a telling off in the 5th because I knew the lad weren't going to get nowhere near me, and I switched off in round, I think it was round 5, back in round 4 and round 5, I switched off, and Rod said, don't get bored, like, because that's when mistakes can happen, that's when you can get caught and it can all go wrong.
And it's not complacency, so to say, but it's like this is working so well.
Yeah, exactly. Your level just drops ever so slightly, but in this game, ever so slightly can be too much.
That's true. Timing in inches, that kind of
yeah,
thing,
exactly,
right? Yeah. Somebody somewhere on YouTube had something to say about that. And I don't know nothing about boxing. Good uppercut there, attempt there from Steven Jackson.
He's been a little bit awkward here, Jackson. He's slipping, moving, doing really well on the back foot, really, to make it awkward for Harvey Horn.
There we go. We will see a final round between Harvey Horn and Steven Jackson. Clean work so far for Harvey Horn, but potentially frustrated there by the end of that round?
Yeah. I could listen. Steven Jackson's doing a really good job. He's seeing the replay here. He's riding shots as they come towards him. He's turning away from the punch. He's always on the move. Catching Harvey with a nice backhand there as well.
You could see Harvey just tracking him and trying to work him around.
Yeah, a little, but he's going to want to impress here, Harvey. He's been obviously his first fight of a new team. He's been out of the ring for a while.
Corners, 10 seconds.
So he's going to want to come back and make a statement because he's going to want to be in some real big fights soon.
Seconds out.
That last fight, of course,
and final
May
round.
13, 2022. So quite a layoff for Harvey Horn, just over 12 months, 13 months now. That was a win against Alejandro Torres at the Indigo 2. 6-rounder, and it was on points. We'll see if Harvey Horn can continue what has been a rather flawless strategy with a few blemishes.
Yeah, not that he's made any mistakes. He's just the work he should be the shots he should be throwing. He's got a nice spray of sweat there. Cheers, Harv. The shots he should be using. He's just it's tough because obviously he's got an opponent that's moving non-stop. That's much better. Just trying to create the angle.
And by blemishes, I mean maybe a few missed opportunities, right?
Yeah.
Jackson for the first time controlling the center of the ring. Horn says, let's go. And that's the thing, when the guy's running away from you.
Yeah. It's clever there from Horn. Waving him in and trying to jump on him. Because he's been very frustrating tonight, Jackson. He's been moving away non-stop. I'd like to see how many miles he's done tonight, blimey.
Listen, Fitbit will be very happy.
Getting his steps in. Tying up really tight in there as well, is giving Harv no chance to work.
Horn with a look of focus.
There's
digs
that
to
body
the body.
shot. Yeah, that's that body shot I've been after. Just touch that uppercut, that lead uppercut, and then whip that behind.
Horn stalking,
Good
left to the
body shot
body
again.
again here. Jinx.
He's only waited 6 rounds to throw that. Blimey. That's much better being aggressive on the inside as well. Something you don't normally see from him. Good right hook. He's turning the screw here nicely now, Harv. This is much better.
Under 60 seconds to go. Steven Jackson still on the back foot. Left hook there from Jackson. That is his counterpunch of choice. Nice left, though. Harvey Horn, clean work here.
trying that body again. It's just nice to get him back out. It's good that he's got the rounds under his belt. And he's boxed nice and controlled of. He don't make no mistakes. Doesn't give away anything.
Yeah, he's been in zero danger this whole fight.
Yeah. Hit and not get hit. Very good at that.
That's the name of the game, right?
It's a great shot from Steven Jackson.
Horn there with a left hand.
Yeah.
Gets the last laugh. Harvey Horn goes 6 rounds.
He looks frustrated. Frustrated there, Harvey. He's his own biggest critic sometimes, but he can be happy with that performance. It's nice to get him back out. He's got the win. So it's move on from there. Hopefully he can be in British title fights soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both fighters. They put on a great show for us. After 6 great rounds, we once again go to Bob Williams' scorecards. Bob scores the contest 60 points to 54 in favor of your winner, Harvey Horn.
How does it feel to be back?
I'll be honest, it's a bit bittersweet. I mean, I'm buzzing to be back with all my fans, all my friends and family. Thank you so much for coming out. Fucking Essex massive, eh? But obviously, I mean, performance-wise, Giza knew what he had to do. He boxed and moved. I mean, he was very negative. All respect to him, he done what he needed to do, because every time he committed, I was there. But like I said, the first one, once that's out of the way, I'm back in the game now, and I'm a big flyweight, and I can't wait to get in there with all of them.
Yeah, he's a tricky opponent, and you look frustrated in there at times. What did you want to showcase in there? You've got a new team around you for this fight.
Well, I had the right hump. I mean, you can look at me, say I was fuming. A couple of shots he caught me with, pot shots. I mean, as anyone who knows who's got someone negative, they're annoying, but you can't do nothing about it. You've got to just pin them down a little bit better, and the worst thing you do is let your emotions get the better of you. And I've been out of the ring for 13 months. Obviously, got a bit looking for one shot, rather than flowing, rather than looking nice, rather than doing the game plan that me and Rod set out. But again, it is what it is. I mean, fair play to the fella, and it's good to be back. And once again, thanks to everyone for turning out, showing up. Loved a lot of y'all, thank you.
When are we going to see you back out again, and what is the plan? You're wanting to go straight back into those title fights?
I mean, I want to get back into the title fights. I've got to get back in. I mean, 6 rounds for me is not enough to get going. I started to get going round 5. Need a little bit longer, and I'm back in the game.
Perfect. Well, it's great to have you back. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.